Hintayin natin yung mga mag-aaral natin. Hintayin natin mga kaibigan. Okay, wala pa. Wala pa. Uy, meron na. Okay. Good evening everyone. Shout out muna tayo kay Zami Nakila. Ano pong topic? Operations and compositions of functions. And rational equations, rational inequality. Yan ang topic natin mamaya. Okay, shout out kay Zami Nakila. And sino pa ba? Marinig yung boses ko? Comment naman kayo dyan kung okay ba yung boses ko. Marinig ba? Tingnan nyo. Marinig ba? Marinig ba? Zami Nakila, marinig mo ba? And shout out to... Wala na. Hindi ko makita yung mga pangalan. Okay. Let's shout out muna tayo kay... Thank you sir. Marinig ba? Okay, rinig po. Sige. Okay. Meron ng 41. So we will discuss on how to solve for the operations and composition of functions. So tandaan, operations and composition of functions. So there are 4 fundamental operations of mathematics, that is addition, subtractions, multiplication, and division. So today or tonight we will discuss on how to solve for the operations of functions. So we have example, diretso na tayo sa example. We have f of x equals x squared plus 4x and g of x equals 4x minus 5. Next, out of these given functions, find the sum. Ano ba yung formula in finding the sum of functions? So, formula in finding the sum of functions is, that is f plus g times x equals f of x plus g of x. That is the formula in finding the sum. Sum ang una natin discuss. So just substitute what is the value of f of x. So the value of f of x is x squared plus 4. So x squared plus 4 plus ito sum, that is addition. So plus the value of g of x, that is 4x minus 5. Next, combine like terms. Okay, si Clydel Saripa siya. Good evening. So this one, combine like terms. So in combining like terms, when we say like terms, it is the same variable and the same exponent. So in this equation, ano ba dito ang like terms natin? So ang x squared, may like terms ba? Wala. So just copy. How about yung 4x natin? May like terms ba? Okay, wala rin. So plus 4x. How about 4 and negative 5? Like terms ba? Okay, very good. That is constant. So 4 minus 5, that is negative 1. So our final answer, ito, x squared plus 4x minus 1. Ito yung sum natin. I-arrange natin yung equation natin. una yung malaking exponent, sunod ito is 1 ang exponent, so dapat naka-arrange na yung given or yung equation natin. Next, that is the value of the sum of functions. How about sub or difference? So to find the difference, we have the formula. So change lang natin ito ng subtraction. Ito subtractions. Okay, again, substitute the given functions. So the value of f of x is, again, that is x squared plus 4 subtract, kasi difference na tayo, 4x minus 5. So find the difference in this given functions. So we have x squared plus 4. Then i-distribute natin yung negative sign dito sa dalawang terms na to. So negative times 4x. So alam natin yung 4x is positive. So negative times positive, that is equivalent to negative. The negative times negative, that is positive. Dapat alam nyo yung sign. How about positive times negative? So that is negative. Then positive times positive, that is positive. So negative times 4x. Okay, very good. That is negative 4x. Then ito, negative times negative 5. Okay, that is positive 5. Okay, next. Again, combine like terms. So, arrange natin ito. So, x squared, walang like terms. So, just copy. Then, ito, negative 4x. Walang like terms. So, negative 4x. Then, 4 plus 5, that is positive 9. So that is the difference of the given functions. So x squared minus 4x plus 9. Okay. Shout out kay Disaster Luck. Keep up the good work. Okay. Kate Daniel Harold Jetro. Okay, good evening. Shout out muna tayo. Elizabeth D. Guzman. Next, we will continue. Tapos na tayo sa sum and difference. How about the product? So product, ito mas mataas ito. So product. So formula in finding the product, that is f times g times x equals f of x times g of x. Next, again, substitute the value of f of x. So the value of f of x is x squared plus 4. So we have x squared plus 4 times value of g of x, that is 4x minus 5. Next, using FOIL. Ano ba yung FOIL? That is the way on how to solve for product of functions. So we have first, stand for first yung f. So first term, x squared times 4x. So when you multiply variable, you need to add the exponent. So dito, x squared times 4x. So x squared times 4x. So understood, mayroong variable dito na ay numerical coefficient na 1 dito sa x squared. So 4 times 1 or 1 times 4, that is 4. Then x squared times x, that is x cube. Kasi meron dito yung 1. So you need to add the exponent when you multiply. Next, outer. So that is this one. X squared times negative 5. So negative 5 times x squared, that is negative x squared. Then inner, so 4 times 4x, that is positive 16x. Then 4 times 5 or negative 5, that is negative 20. Okay, tingnan natin kung may mali ba or tama. So x squared times 4x squared, that is 4x cubed. This one negative, this one x squared times negative 5, that is negative 5x squared. Okay, nakita nyo mga lodi? Okay, next 4 times 4, 16x. Then 4 times negative 5, that is negative 20. Then combine like terms. So combine like terms, that is 4x cubed minus 5x squared plus 16x minus 20. So tingnan nyo, meron pa bang babaguhin dito? Wala na. Okay, wala na kasi wala namang yung like terms. So automatically, ito na yung final answer natin. 4x cubed minus 5x squared plus 16x minus 20. Okay. Next, we will proceed to division or the quotient of the given functions. Okay. Questions about negative 5x squared. Okay, negative 5x squared nga. Di po ba? Okay, negative 5x squared. Tama yan. Ito na, negative 5x squared. Okay, tanong muna. Comment. Okay, wala na ang tanong. Okay, negative 5x squared. Kasi x squared times negative 5, that is negative 5x squared. Hindi ko na lagyan kanina. Okay, very good, Mr. Inji Sasam. Okay, next. Proceed to quotient. Quotient of functions. So quotient of functions formula, that is f over g times x equals f of x over g of x. Next, tingnan natin yung value ng f of x, that is x squared plus 4 over the value of g of x, 4x minus 5. Tandaan, pag ang given sa quotient is not factorable, tingnan natin yung numerator natin, x squared plus 4, ma-factor ba natin? Hindi. How about the denominator, 4x minus 5, ma-factor ba natin? Hindi. Okay, hindi na. So this is your final answer. Ito na yung final answer natin. Kopyahin lang yung given natin. Okay. That is the quotient of functions. Let's proceed to composition of functions. Dito, maraming nagkalito dito. Composition of functions. Tandaan, in finding the quotient of functions, pag hindi na ma-factor yung numerator and denominator, so automatically, ang given, that is your final answer. Okay, shout out muna tayo. Shout out to Ronald Biscante, Zami Nakila, Ryan Gallego, Ronald Biscante, Jamaica Kate, Naso Dumini, Diana May Bakani, King Ariel, Lydel Saripa, Abigail Mahinay, Disaster Luck. Okay, tapos nito Sasam, Ronald Biscante, tapos nito Elizabeth Guzman, Abigail Mahinay, Cyril Santos, Berna Jimena Montes, Gian Monarchs Bahan Monde. Okay, let's proceed to composition of functions. So, una, find f composed of g times x. So, tindaan, ito yung una natin tanong. F composed of g times x. So, formula equals f times g of x. Ito yung formula. In finding the composition, una natin tingnan yung formula natin, yung given, yung hinahanap natin. F composed of g times x. So meaning, kopyahin muna natin yung value ng f of x. F of x. Ano ba yung value ng f of x? Okay, that is x squared plus 4. Next, substitute or replace the value of x by the value of g of x. So meaning the value of f of x is x squared plus 4. I-replace natin yung value ng x sa value ng g of x. So ano ba yung value ng g of x natin? That is 4x minus 5. So si x magiging 4x minus 5. So that is 4x minus 5 raised to 2, kasi raised to 2, plus 4. Okay. So that is the value of x. Ito na yung value ng x. That is the value of g of x. Kuha na. Next, simplify. So 4x minus 5 raised to 2. So meaning, multiply mo yan by itself. So that is 4x minus 5 times 4x minus 5. So this one. 4x times 4x. Okay, that is 16x squared. Then 4x minus 5. So that is negative 4x times negative 5, rather, that is negative 20x. The negative 5 times 4x, that is negative 20x. The negative 5 times negative 5, that is positive 25. Next, that is 16x squared minus 40x plus 25. Then, so the value of 4x minus 5 raised to 2, that is equivalent to 16x squared minus 40x plus 25 plus, okay, plus 4. Then combine like terms. So combine like terms, that is 16x squared, this one, minus 40x, 25 plus 4, that is positive 29. So f composed of g times x, with based on our given, f of x equals x squared plus 4, g of x equals 4x minus 5. So f composed of g, that is equivalent to 16x squared minus 40x plus 29. Okay, so idilin, so tingnan natin, shoutout muna tayo. O, tingnan nyo kung may mali ba. Comment lang kung may mali or nakalimutan ko yung mga ano. Okay, shoutout to Jersey Perez, Judia Tungkol Kayanan, si Missy, then Marjorie Viga Kines. Marjorie Viga Kines. Familiar, Miss Kines. Next, that is f composed of g times x. So the value of this one is 16x squared minus 40x plus 29. Narinig pa ako? Hindi na. Okay, let's proceed to G composed of F. Baliktarin natin. Walang eraser. So, gamit lang tayo ng papel. Next, we will proceed to number 2. So, that is G composed of F times X. So, vice versa lang natin. Vice versa. Shout out to Mark A. De Los Santos. Okay, so pag G composed of F times X, so formula is, that is G times F of X rather. Okay, next. Okay, next. So what is the value of G of X? So that is 4X minus 5. Again, kanina, yung value ng G of X ang substitute natin. Ito, iba naman. Yung value naman ng F of X ang isubstitute natin sa X pag G of X ang hinahanap. So again, replace X by the value of F of X. So we have 4 times what is the value of F of X, that is X squared plus 4 minus 5. Next, distribute positive 4 to each term. So dito. So 4 times X squared, that is 4X squared. Then 4 times 4, that is 16 minus 5. Then combine like terms. So 4x squared, 16 minus 5, that is positive 11. So ito na yung sagot natin. 4x squared plus 11. So that is G composed of F times X. Okay. Tanong. Feel free to comment. Comment lang kayo pag may tanong. Okay, 4x squared plus 11. Okay, very good, Miss Dian Monards Bahamonde. That is your final answer. And if ang hinahanap natin is G composed of F times X. Okay, next. Solving rational equation na tayo. Isa lang ibigay natin na given kasi mataas. Kailangan pa natin i-check. So, rational equation. Solving rational equation. Okay. In solving rational equation, there are steps you need to follow. First, you need to eliminate the rational expression in the equation by multiplying both sides of the equation by the LCD. Okay? By the LCD. Yes, pang grade 11 po ito. Okay, pang grade. Okay, next. Solving rational equation. Una, sinabi ko, there are steps in order to solve for rational equation. So we have, example, if we have x plus 1 over x minus 5 equals 5 over 3. Okay, 5 over 3. So, tingnan yung given. That is rational equation. So, x squared ay x plus 1 over x minus 5 equals 5 over 3. Okay, you can cross multiply or proceed to steps. You need to eliminate the rational expression in the equation by multiplying both sides of the equation by the LCD. But in this given example, cross multiply lang natin ito. Cross multiply. So x plus 1 times 3. So that is 3 times x plus 1 equals 5 times x minus 5. Then is distribute lang natin yung positive 3 dito. So 3 times x, that is 3x. Then 3 times 1, that is positive 3, equals 5x. 5 times x, that is 5x. Then this one, 5 times negative 5, that is negative 25. Next, combine natin yung like terms. So we have x equals 14. Okay, ulit. Saan na yan? Saan naka kayron si Minuquito? Okay. So we have, dito na tayo. 3 times x, that is 3x. 3 times 1, that is 3. 5 times x, that is 5x. 5 times negative 5, that is negative 25. Next, combine like terms. So, since negative 5, positive 5x ito, pag i-transpose natin yan, magiging 3x positive, magiging negative 5x equals, diretso natin ha. Ito, negative 25. Pag i-transpose natin ang positive 3 sa kabila, magiging negative 3. So, 3x minus 5x, that is negative 2x, equals negative 25 minus 3, that is negative 28. Then, divide both sides of this equation by negative 2. So, the value of x is negative 28. Divide negative 2, that is positive 14. Next, check natin. Just substitute the value of x to the given equation. So that is x plus 1 over x minus 5 equals 5 over 3. So 14 plus 1 over 14 minus 5 equals 5 over 3. So that is 15 over 9 equals 5 over 3. Then reduce to lowest term, divide by 3. Divide by 3. So 15 divided by 3, that is 5 over 9 divided by 3, that is 3, equals 5 over 3. Okay, tama. Or, i-cross multiply natin ito. 15 times 3, that is 45. Then 9 times 5, that is 45. Tama. So our final answer is, the value of x is 14. Pakiulit, manners first. Manners first. Ay, sorry. Pakiulit with manners. Ang galing. Mark, may mga nakikinig. Haha, ulit. X is equals 14. Ingay nyo. Okay, x equals 14. Wow, naunahan nyo na ako ha. Nakinig ka, pero thanks. Sheena, shout out to Nathaniel Hintapa, Charlie, Mike Oscar, Juliet Trumio, Nathaniel Hintipa. Hahaha. Okay, that is the example in solving rational equation. Okay, let's proceed to rational inequality. Oh, ito, maduguan to. Tingnan nyo. Rational inequality. Step by step natin. Slowly but surely muna tayo sa rational inequality. Shout out muna kay Mark De Los Santos. Yehey, na shout out ko. Nathan. Bisaya ka, sir? Yes, Bisaya ako. Ano man? Ano na balaan mo gid? Shout out. Patay, maduguan. Uy. Do Alexander Kanayda. Ice cream libre. Salamat. Okay. Solving rational inequality. Quality. Ito madaguan to. Ang taas nito. Kulang itong whiteboard, maliit. So dito ko na isulat sa taas ug sa baba. So maminaw jud mo. Whiteboard, marker ka pa. Wala na akong whiteboard, ito na lang. And marker, ito na lang. Isa na lang. Maliit yung whiteboard marker ko kasi wala ko pang pili. Shout out muna tayo kay DJ June Navarro, Kim Tayi Belyasin, Christine Joy Manuel Dikila, Rencia Bot Mindunes, pang isa. Please. Pang isa pang example pa po please. Mamaya na. Ay, Bisaya man di ka, sir. Magbisaya ra ko. Peace. Bisaya ka di ay. Ayan, di ko magits yan. Ay po, sir. Binis Baldusa. Good evening po. Okay, solving rational inequality. So, what value will make 2x minus 5 over x minus 5 less than or equal to positive 3? Okay, tingnan nyo, what is your answer? Maansiran nyo ito, bigyan ko kayo ng load. Thank you. Wala na akong magawa kasi walang face to face. We still appreciate your effort, sir. Again, thank you. Wala kasing face to face, so kailangan kong mag video tutorial para sa mga estudyante. Kasi because of pandemic, lahat tayo nahihirapan. Through modular or online, mahirap. So wala itong bayad. All you have to do is to watch and follow and share. Jan Carl Piastro, good afternoon. Ano say good afternoon? Gabi na Jan Carl. Sinjikas para guys. Peace. Sinjikas. Okay lang yan. Okay, this one. What value will make 2x minus 5 over x minus 5 less than or equal to positive 3? Last time, nag-upload ako ng video about rational inequality. So, mamaya, i-post lang ko lang ito yung mga rules in solving rational inequality. So there are how many rules? Maraming rules in solving rational inequality. So first rule, dapat right side of this inequality that is equivalent to 0. So dapat dito 0 ito. So paano natin gawin yan? So we have to transpose positive 3 to the left side. So that will make 2x minus 5 over x minus 5. Pag i-transpose natin ang positive 3 sa kabila, okay, it will become negative 3 less than or equal to 0. Rule number 1. The left side of inequality, it is composed of single rational expression, and the right side of the inequality, that is equivalent to 0. Tingnan natin, single. So, hindi pa ito single. Married na ito. Okay. So, try to ito, tingnan pa natin solve pa natin. So that is to make single rational inequality. So tingnan natin, ano ba yung LCD natin based on this rational function. So 2x minus 5 over x minus 5 minus 3. Okay, very good. That is x minus 5. Understood na ang denominator dito is 1. Okay. Understood na ang denominator dito is 1. So again, yung LCD natin is x minus 5. Divide natin yan dito. So x minus 5 divide x minus 5, that is 1. Times the numerator, that is 2x minus 5. Then subtract positive or negative 3 minus 3. Then times x minus 5 divide 1. So that is equivalent to x minus 5. Maduguan ito less than or equal to 0. Pero mayroong shortcut. Alam kong shortcut, pero wag muna ang shortcut. Wag kayo mag-una-una. Tingnan natin. Next, 2x minus 5. Ito, distribute negative 3 to x minus 5. So this one magiging negative 3x and positive 15 over x minus 5 less than or equal to 0. Next, combine like terms. 2x minus 3x. Okay, that is negative x. Then this one, negative 5 plus 15, that is positive 10 over x minus 5 less than or equal to 0. Okay. Rule number 1, you have to make the left side of this inequality single rational expression. And on the right side of this inequality, that is equivalent to 0. So it's already done. Ito na yung step number 1 or rule number 1. Next, rule number 2, you need to find the meaningful numbers. Ano ba yung meaningful numbers? Meaningful numbers, that is numbers that make the numerator and denominator equal to 0. So i-equate lang natin ito yung numerator sa 0 and denominator to 0. So numerator, ano yung value ng numerator natin? That is negative x plus 10 equals 0. So next, negative x equals, transpose natin yung positive 10, but that is negative 10. Then divide negative 1 both sides. There's still may 1 dito. So x equals positive 10. That is one of the meaningful numbers. That is the value of the numerator that makes the numerator equal to 0. How about denominator? Ang denominator natin is x minus 5 equal to 0. So x equals positive 5. Tandaan, the two meaningful numbers are positive 10 and positive 5. Okay, unfair sa aming modular. October pa, pasukan. Putik. Sige lang. I-upload naman ito. Huwag kayong mag-una-una. Spoiler kayo sa answer eh. Wow, ang bright ni Gian Darius. Tingnan lang natin Mr. Gian Darius. Okay, next. Tandaan, hindi pa tayo tapos. The two meaningful numbers are positive 10 and positive 5. Rule number 2 pa lang tayo. Maliit lang kasi yung whiteboard ko eh. So we have rule number 3, you will make a number line out of the two meaningful numbers. But before that, i-test muna natin yung meaningful numbers. So when x is 10, substitute natin dito. So 2 times 10 minus 5 over 10 minus 5 less than or equal to positive 3. So 2 times 10, that is 20. 20 minus 5, that is 15. Over this one, that is 5. Less than or equal to 3. So 15 over 5, that is 3. Less than or equal to 3. Less than or equal to positive 3. That is true or false? Okay, that is true. If x is positive 10, one of the meaningful numbers. What if when x is positive 5? So 2 times 5, that is 10 minus 5 over 5 minus 5 less than or equal to 3. Shortcut natin. Substitute agad. So 10 minus 5, that is 5 over 0 less than or equal to 3. So 5 over 0, that is undefined. Bakit undefined? Pag ang denominator is 0, automatically that is undefined. How about 0 over 5? What is your answer? Okay, that is 0. Tandaan yan ha, pagkakaiba. Undefined. So that is false. False and true. Tandaan, the two meaningful numbers are positive 10. Positive 10, it makes the inequality true. How about positive 5? It makes the inequality false. Okay. Step number 3 or rule number 3, you will make an interval line. So interval line. Ito. Using the meaningful numbers. Ano ba yung mauna natin sa atin? 10 or 5? Okay, that is 5 and 10. We will make this one interval A, this one interval B, and interval C. Okay, shout out muna tayo. 'Di ba? Matagal ito. Ito na ang bagong sagot. Angela Malong, ay sana all may mini-mention. Nathaniel, hindi pa. Pablo, Ruben. Okay, rule number 3, we will make a number line using the meaningful numbers. Okay, tandaan. Positive 10, it makes the inequality true. Positive 5, it makes the inequality false. So, step number 4, i-test natin yung okay, kukuha tayo ng numbers belong to interval A. Ano ba yung numbers belong to interval A? That is positive 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, negative 1 until negative infinite numbers. That is belong to interval A. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, negative 1 until negative infinite numbers. That is belong to interval B. So, kukuha tayo ng isang number sa interval A. So, anong gusto nyong kunin ko? Interval A. So, that is, ito na lang. When x is 3. Interval A yan. So, positive 3 is belong to interval A. So, we will substitute to the given inequality. So, that is 2x minus 5 over x minus 5 less than or equal to 3. When x is 3, that is belong to interval A. So, 2 times 3, that is 6 minus 5 over 3 minus 5 less than or equal to 3. Okay. 6 minus 5, that is 1 over negative 2 less than or equal to 3. So that is equivalent to negative 1 half less than or equal to 3. So negative 1 half less than or equal to positive 3. It makes the inequality true or false. Okay. True or false? Okay, that is true. Kasi maliit talaga yung 1/2 kaysa sa 3. So tandaan, interval A, it makes the inequality true. Any numbers sa interval A, it makes the inequality true. So lahat ng interval A, ng value sa interval A, that is the solution of our inequality because it makes the inequality true. Kahit si x is 1 pa yan, 0 or negative 1, it makes the inequality true. Lahat ng value ng A o interval A, that is solution. Okay, so itong interval A is solution. Solution na ito. From until negative infinite numbers. Infinite. How about interval B? Any numbers belong to interval A, or interval B rather. So that is 6, 7, 8, 9. So pipili lang kayo. Pwede rin 6.5, pwede rin 6, 7.5. So ang mas madali, ito. Itong kunin natin when x is equals to 7. I-substitute natin ito sa given inequality. So 2 times 7, that is 14 minus 5 over 7 minus 5 less than or equal to 3. So this one, 14 minus 5, that is 9 over 2 less than or equal to 3. So that is 4.5 less than or equal to 3. 4.5 less than or equal to positive 3. True or false? Okay, so that is false. So interval B is not part of the solution. Vlogs din mat natin yan, ikaw rin di ko kayo. Merong shortcut nito ha. Pero ginawa ko itong step by step process. So interval B is not the solution of the given equality because it makes the inequality false. So lahat ng number dito sa interval B is not the solution or are not the solution. So interval C, any numbers belong to interval C. So interval C, so that is 11, 12, 13 until positive infinite numbers. That is belong to interval C. So we have, okay, 12 or 11, pwede rin 13, pwede rin 20, pwede rin 1 million. Okay, that is belong to interval C. So when x is 12, so that is 12 times 2, so that is 24 minus 5 over 12 minus 5 less than or equal to positive 3. So 24 minus 5, that is 19 over this one, that is, ano itong sagot nito? That is 7 less than or equal to positive 3. So 19 divide 7, that is 2 point something. So that is true. So mas malaki yung 3 kaysa sa 19 over 7. So interval C is the solution of the inequality. So even the value of x is 1 million pa yan, it makes the inequality true. Kasi nabilong yung 1 million sa interval C. Okay. Next, your final answer is ito. Dapat yung final answer is naka interval notation. Ano ba yung interval notation? Tandaan, ito yung interval notation natin. Final answer. So saan natin makita yung solusyon natin? Sa interval A and C. So to make the final answer or the final answer interval notation is that is equivalent to parenthesis negative infinite numbers comma 2 positive 5. This one, negative infinite numbers to 5 that is belongs to interval A. That is interval A. Any numbers belong to interval A that is part of the solution. Union. We will use bracket positive 10 to positive infinite numbers. Ito yung sagot natin. Sir, bakit bracket yung ginamit natin sa 10? Bakit bracket? Kasi ang 10 or the meaningful numbers natin is part of the solution, or that is included. How about ang 5, sir? Bakit hindi solution? Bakit nandyan sa solution sa ating interval notation? Because 5 is our meaningful numbers. Although hindi siya part sa solution natin, but it is our meaningful numbers. Tandaan, we will use bracket if the meaningful numbers is part of the solution. Tandaan, bracket. So, ang 10 is part of the solution, so we will use bracket. Parenthesis pag hindi part sa solution. Tandaan, dito lang natin lagyan ng bracket dito, ng meaningful numbers. Din lahat ng ito, parenthesis na. How about, yung solution is, yung 5 is true, then ang 10 is false. So, ang magsagot niyan is negative infinite numbers to 5, bracket, kasi pag ang 5 is part of the solution, we will use bracket. Union, positive 10, then positive infinite numbers. Pag ito is part of the solution. So, since hindi naman siya part ng solution, so we will use bracket, parenthesis rather. So, ito na yung tamang sagot. Equals, parenthesis, negative, infinite to positive 5, union, then we will use bracket kasi included yung positive 10 sa solution. So, 10 to positive infinite. Okay, tanong. Asa nakuha ang infinite? Ang infinite numbers that is belong to interval A and interval C. Diba, number line natin kanina 5 and 10. Interval A, interval C, interval B and C. So interval A belongs to 4, 3, 2, 1, 0 until infinite numbers. Tingnan nyo yung arrow. So that is negative infinite numbers. So kahit negative 1 million pa yan, that is belong to interval A. That is part of the solution. And this one, bakit positive infinite ito? That is belong to interval C kasi 11, 12 until positive infinite numbers. It belongs to interval C. Asa nakuha ang test? Okay. Nakuha na Edward Bernelia. Sige sir, nakuha ko na. Okay. Any question? Tanong or ano pa ba? Question. Ang galing naman. Hindi ako magaling. Asa nakuha ang infinite? Ito. Okay, pwede po magtanong. Ano yung tanong mo, Mr. Alvin Mark Bueno Lopio? Okay, tanong na. Tanong na. Sir, factoring polynomials na po. Okay, next video. Recorded live. Okay, i-upload ko ito. Final answer na. Yes, that is the final answer. Negative infinite to positive 5, then union. Yes, that is the final answer using interval notation. 4, 3, 2, 1. Kasi automatically na yan, ang infinite, ang interval A, bakit po di nilagay yung 4, 3, 2, 1? Kasi tingnan natin sa interval A kanina, when x is 3, pag ang sagot is true, automatically lahat ng value sa interval A, it makes the inequality true. So lahat ng interval A true na yan. So that is negative infinite to positive 5. So meaning yung number dito is 4, 3, 2, 1 until infinite numbers. That is the solution. Nakuha na Nathan Gis Dolatre. Nathan, ano po kaya ang next lesson po? Asa na po rin? Okay, record ito. I-upload ko ito yung record ko. Operations, operation of functions. Tapos na kanina. Ibalik mo lang ito. Example. Sige, example lang. Sana po record. Okay, record ito. Popost ko ito. Papahuyawas. Hangak. Ito yung exercise ko. Kasi pagdating ng panahon, kasi walang face to face, at least yung boses ko hindi masira. Char. Para okay. Example po sir na inequality. Example pa po sir sa inequality. Mataas kasi yung example natin eh. Recorded ito. I-post ko ito. Salamat sir, ma-refresh na. Okay, thank you po. Nganong ang gamit after 5 sir and not bracket. Parenthesis ang nilagay natin sa 5 kasi yung 5 is not the solution. It's not part of the solution kasi tingnan natin yung 5 kanina, that will make the inequality undefined. So, lagyan lang natin ng parenthesis kasi 5 is not the part of solution but still it is a meaningful numbers. Pag meaningful numbers, hindi po. Ano po next lesson kaya? Oops. Nako. Wala shortcut ana sir. Merong shortcut. Pero ako lang gagamit nun. Sige lang. Kung shortcut, hindi nyo maintindihan. Merong shortcut. Kaso, mas okay yung step by step. Para maintindihan nyo talaga. Kayo mahilig kayo talaga sa shortcut eh. Tingnan nyo tuloy. Shortcut din yung grado nyo. Sa joke lang. Naul. Shout out muna tayo. Last 2 minutes. Nathaniel hindi pa. Pugi. Isang example sir na shout out na shortcut. Ano ba yung shortcut? Shortcuts. Okay. Sa sunod na Edward. Masaagani mo. Na naman. Shout out sa ako sa Edward Jernelia. Itong batang to. Saway to ba? Joke lang. Nako, ang na-expose yung kagupan. Saba. Prince Yabot Mindones. Sir, pwede kayo mag-message o magtanong. Pero yung assignment nyo, kayo talagang gagawa. Hindi ako nag-answer yung assignment kasi baka galitan ako ng sir nyo. Ito yung tutorial lang para at least meron kayong Funny, hindi ako isang ML player na si Funny ha. Si Baler yung ginagamit ko. Edward. Pa-join? Okay, join. Kim Tyree Vilyasin. Okay, thank you sa nag-share sa video and next week, sir, kailan po ulit kayo magla-live? Every Saturday night magla-live tayo. Kasi meron akong pasok. Kanina may pasok ako. Whole day yung klase ko nina kasi masteral. Sir, inig mo ako. Gawa ka po GC sir, please. Gagawa ko ng GC. Meron na akong page, mathematics tutorial, doon ako nag-upload everyday ng video. Meron din akong YouTube channel. Salamat talaga sir. Okay, Edward Garnelia, ano ba yung topic nyo? Sino ba dito yung STEM? Kasi next week we'll discuss conic sections sa STEM. Conic section. Hindi ako gagawa ng GC kasi marami na akong GC, marami akong estudyante ngayon sa college. Mayroon akong 9 sections. So kung gagawa ako ng GC na functions, madali lang yung functions. How to identify if it is functions and relations. So ang functions, that is the value of functions, domain and range. Ang domain, that is the first value of the given ano ba yun tawag, given hindi na ano, ako nakalimot, word na lang sir. Ryonishikori functions po. STEM, okay. Precal po, okay. That is conic section na kayo. Circle, parabola, hyperbola, and ellipse. And calculus 1, okay, pwede rin. Limits, derivatives, and ano ba yun? Calculus 1, derivatives or anti-derivatives. Paturo ako. Okay, thank you and good night everyone. I-post ko ito. Tingnan nyo lang, ipaulit-ulit nyo. Good night and may God bless you always. Study mo tarong na.